I can't be bothered to run around the fucking world, so I'm running inside today. Bladdercast number 249 or whatever the fuck. I'm watching The Last Dance with the Michael Jordan and Pippen and the Dennis Rodman and all of the other basketball players in the prime of the Chicago Bulls. Is it the Chicago Bulls? The Boston Pistons, Michael Magic Jordan, fucking LeBron James, Kobe, rest in broken helicopter parts. And I mean that not as like an insult. I don't really feel anything for like other human beings. No, I love some human beings. I think if you're gonna be zipping around in helicopters, you gotta know that the shit's fall out of the sky. But I was recommended the TV program The Last Dance, and it is a pretty good series, and it's entertaining. It is very entertaining, and it's amazing, some of the feats of athleticism and that the players could do, like Michael Jordan spinning around doing dunks with his back to the fucking thing. He's in the air for 10 minutes straight. He jumps in the air like Super Mario, and he starts, like a video game, he starts walking in the air across the whole pitch. And they're throwing each other on the fucking media guys who are taking pictures behind the hoops. People are getting balls smacked in their face, both basketballs and black guy balls. People are getting goggled. Fucking the little chubby fat guy. He's getting pissed off. All the little chubby fat guys are getting pissed off and pointing at the screen saying, I wish I was a 6'5" black guy like Michael Jordan or Dennis Rodman or whoever the hell. Man. Work hard. It gives me motivation. Seeing guys like that and knowing about the history of sports and things like that. Ultimately, it's all pointless, and we all get old, and we all talk about our glory days and all this fucking bullshit, and we cry about how we're fat, and we all wish we could go back, no matter how much we say we don't want to. I actually don't know, like, what people think about. I think a bunch of people are like happy that they don't have to deal with that fucking shit anymore because it's a lot of hard work. A lot of people say, "Oh, lucky you're lucky that you get to do these things." The hard work that they have to go through, that athletes have to go through, and everything, even like long jumping and fucking pole jumping, and the one where you have to do the Edward Scissorhands. Fucking, why do I even try and make jokes? But where you have to do the flip backwards. Half of those fucking things, like if we put the effort into, if we put all of the effort that we put into the fucking Olympics into science, we would be in another fucking dimension right now. But who the fucking is? I'm a very nihilistic or cynicistic, or who gives a fuck, suck your dick icked. Fucking give me my sugar mama, so that I can I have to only please one human being, rather than having to please a whole bunch of human beings all the fucking time. No, I think people who, what is it? The way that we live our lives and the way that, like, the paths that we have. I think everything is predestined. Time is an illusion. I think, like, everyone has a place in this universe, and you can't really break away from it. You were born with the genes that you have, and things just seem to happen for the people that it's meant to happen for, like, and there's nothing you can do about it. Like, you can't fucking even try to be better, because if you're trying, there's someone who's coasting and fucking dancing and drinking vodka with all of the fucking accolades and all of the dreams that you want. So there's no point in trying, but there's point in me trying and never fucking stopping. Is there? When I'm 60 years old, I'm going to be fighting Diego Sanchez, and he's going to be elbowing me. We're going to basically recreate the Clay Guida fight. Diego versus Clay Guida, except it's going to be me, and I'm going to be burping in his face. I've got a whole bunch of time to make up. I've got to keep on jogging around, so if you want to listen to me babble on in this episode about random bullshit, get ready. Watch at 2 times speed, if you can. If you got the brain capacity to do so, and translate my voice into Japanese. Fucking, what's the most offensive thing in Japan? It's like being socially unaware, or being just not caring about the social etiquettes, like fucking around on the bullet trains and on the escalators and shit, doing dirty things like touching people's faces, putting your genitals in places where they shouldn't go. You can only do that with real friends. If you do that with someone who's like half a friend, they'll Me Too you in the future so fast. And even if you have like a woman who's a good friend, you gotta watch out, because if you ever piss her off, you're getting Me Too'd. Even if they just see like your dick in the mirror or something, when like you go into the bathroom and the door opens up a little bit and it just shines in the mirror a tiny little pubic hair, that counts as sexual assault or whatever. I don't even fucking know. Fucking that was a joke. I can't believe that was a joke. I'd never laugh at something like that. Fucking. I could play basketball if I trained for fucking years. I don't have a basketball place. I don't even have a basketball. I don't have money to go. Well, I have like 15 pounds. But I've already invested a lot of time in. Literally, I only have 15 pounds to my name. But I've invested a lot of time in mixed martial arts, in boxing and Brazilian jiu-jitsu, no-gi grappling, and just martial arts. I can see a lot more than I was able to see. I've seen myself change. I'm not at the place where I want to be just yet, but with dedication and with the spirit of Michael Jordan looking over me, I will be a fucking killer. Getting you. You're going to be coming to my gym. You're going to be like, I'm having a really good day today. And then you see me. And then you're like, subconsciously something breaks in you. It's like a single bead of sweat rolls down your head. And then I look you in the eyes and I'm like, you know, you're about to be the bitch, right? You're like, no, please. And you try something and you think you get a good position on me, and then crack up. Bing bong. Who's at the door? It's the Grim Reaper taking you to hell because I killed you. Sorry. I slammed you like Winston Tarantino Jackson. I picked you up. I put both my hands on your face. And I threw myself onto my knees and threw the back of your head through the mat. Slam dunked. Then I fucking ran around the house 50 million times. And I got super fit doing that, and I'd never even had to go outside and see another human being. And everyone thought I was weird, even though people run on a treadmill. What's the difference with me running around like this, running around the house, which I'm actually kind of blessed to be in right now. I could have been dead. I'm alive running around the house, and I'm gonna eat some fucking Oreos later because I'm fucking walking like 20 miles on Friday, on Sunday, and on Monday. I'm gonna have to deal with a whole bunch of people fucking taking little tiny social bites out of me and fucking smirking at me and all that bullshit. I say I don't get pissed off by those things, but when you see like human beings trying to fucking be like, you're a fucking idiot, aren't you? Like in their own head, it's like, it's kind of sad that they would do that. But then it's only for like 2 seconds, and then they forget and they think about something else, unless they take like a disliking to you, which I've had to deal with a lot. But I don't even want to talk about that shit. I want to talk about what I'm going to do with my money in the future. You know, I'm doing the Action Bronson life. I'm going to pretend like I came from the fucking streets. I'm going to learn like Spanish. I'm just going to walk around fucking going, I remember this when I was 12 years old, and I like pay like a guy to say that I always came to the shop and I smoked weed outside or whatever the fuck, so I'm part of the community and everyone fucking buys my merch. Yeah. I'm not saying that's what Action does. I'm just saying, like, that's what I'm gonna do when I have my own TV show. It's gonna be called Eat My Fucking Ass. If anybody ever ate my ass in my life, it would be after I was dead. Like, I'd be in the Examiner or whatever, and in a mortician area or something, and there's gonna be like 2 dirty women, or they'll be like, it's the great Robert, the Bladder cast is here, let's dine on that ass before it gets put into the ashtray or whatever the fuck. That's how people eat ass, right? You go, and then fucking hell. Well, I gotta talk about these things because, you know, I'm trying to entertain people. I don't really want to talk about eating ass or the dirty things that I do, but like, how else am I, that's what my brain has attached to entertaining. And, you know, maybe I do want to talk about these things. Maybe that's what I always wanted, but what I actually want is just to fight and train. I need experience. I want to fight the kind of guys who are fighting on multiple levels. Like Khabib, he's playing mind games, whispering in your ear, saying, quit, you know I need this, whilst he's beating you up. If he's beating you up. Fucking, who could beat Khabib? I want to see Khabib, like, fight people that are bigger than him. Like lightweight versus heavyweight. Can we do a fight like that? I watched a street fight where it was lightweight versus a heavyweight. Lightweight won. He'd need to go against like not amateurs. I saw him in the American top team or wherever Daniel Cormier like coaches. I saw Khabib going with some of the heavyweights there. Man, I'm jogging at like a really slow pace, but I've got you to accompany me on the journey. Let's go forever. I just need like a distraction. I listen to podcasts. I listen to music sometimes. Not really. When I'm running, I'd rather like have information in my head. But sometimes like you need some energy to like boost you. I give you the superpower. Activated the superpower, and then you run faster. What recently happened with me? Well, I was filling punching bags at the gym that I train at, and I was told that I was going too slow. And I'm like, we filled like, not all the way filled, but like they were a bit unfilled and got a whole bunch of clothes. We're shoving them in the punching bags. I was told I was too slow. What am I supposed to do about that? Fucking, I'm getting disrespected as well by the videos. Not really disrespected, but like needling. I need to incorporate into my persona. Like, I'll make a fucking video if you start fucking being a bitch to me or whatever. I need to start joking about making videos, because I don't even give a shit. I don't give a shit. No, I want to let people know that I'm reliable and that I work hard and that I'm not too stupid, but I don't want, but other than that, I don't really care how people see me, because I'm not saying, like, people are bad, but I'm just saying that there's different levels of people that you want to deal with, and some people just don't want to fucking deal with you at all and are poisonous to you. They're like, they see you as a threat to their stable life or whatever the fuck. No, that's it. They see you as a threat to their stable life. Like, I don't want to deal with this, so I'm going to be negative to this guy also to get us some energy, to make me feel like more of a man or whatever. Dealing with human beings. I'm a human being. I deal with myself pretty easily. Like, I say that, but not really. Like, I don't really let emotions get the better of me, but I do get in, well, because I'm young, I do get into, like, places where, like, I don't think and I just act, and that's stupid. And then I get into other things where I'm just talking about, like, some stuff, and I see the person's face, they're trying to walk away, or they don't want to fucking hear about this shit, even if they started talking about it. I'm, like, socially, not 100% socially retarded, but I am weird. I say I'm weird. I kind of control what I eat. Like, I don't eat until I'm completely full all the time, and I don't only eat bullshit, but, like, I do indulge in sugar. I don't indulge in alcohol or drugs, which is going to save me as long as I keep that going. As long as if I do that shit, it's only to, like, not for, like, an addiction. It can't become an addiction. That's when it starts having negative effects on you. If you try it just to understand the world that you're living in, and, you know, as like a little experiment, I don't think that's bad. I think we need to understand a lot about this world, and I've got a lot of things to learn. But I don't want to be this fucking guy that's like out of my fucking mind on drugs. That's going to be fucked. Maybe the videos would be more entertaining though, so some ways it's fucked, in other ways it isn't. What's happened recently? What am I doing? Fucking, I haven't really been recording videos as much, and I think that's good because it gives me time to, like, talk about things. If I record videos every day, I can, but most of the shit that I talk about is just dumb. And I'm even talking about dumb stuff now. I'm I'm wondering what I'm gonna do when when like the Starlink internet is implemented around the world, when internet's cheaper and when there's more internet. I'm gonna have a lot more time to not download stuff constantly and upload videos whenever I want. I'm wondering how I'm going to use the time to try and maximize the amount of like things that I can do, and like how to make myself better, how to make myself more visible, how to grow a fan base, how to do stupid things. Keeping fit, it's not bad. We need to keep fit because our bodies are a machine, and even if you feel good, like on the inside there's a whole bunch of stuff going on and your body needs to move. The human body is designed to move. Don't move, I think it feels that something's wrong, and then the negative stuff starts happening mentally and physically. Fucking hell, I wanna have some fun, I wanna do some crazy stuff in my life. And I will be having some fights. I've watched so many fights. I watched years of fights. I've seen hundreds of people. I've seen hundreds of knockouts. It's all very entertaining, and it's all like good. It's good learning material, but human beings, like especially fighters, I think there's different. You can tell when there's someone good and someone bad. Like I definitely can. I can tell when I'm sparring someone who's at a higher level than me, because they just move differently. Like if you're sparring someone with little to no training, they're very flat-footed, they're sloppy. They might throw one punch at a time. They get flustered. They don't really know how to defend that well. They might get angry or over emotional. But that can be dangerous as well, because one punch can end any fight. There's always a puncher's chance. You can never underestimate anyone. Someone can be absolutely shit, but they could just be athletic and just be able to kind of keep on going and going and going and going, and the next thing you know, you got tons of skills, but they ran around you like 50 times and you're fucking tired. That's never really happened to me yet, but I'm pretty sure there are people out there. There are definitely people who just have a brain for these kinds of things. I've dealt with a couple of people like that, and an Arabic guy and a white guy. They just have a kind of brain where they just cut through all of the fucking bullshit, and they're designed to fucking fight. And then there are other people who duck into your fucking knee. they duck right into a knee with their hands down and their chin raised, or they eat head kicks and shit. That's kind of me, or it was me when I started off. Like, I got hit with some shots because I'm just stupid. I'm not really stupid. I know pattern recognition, and I know how to think on my feet and everything, but there's just some days when you just trained a bunch, and when things aren't clicking, when you haven't had the right nutrients, or your body's being a piece of shit, or an injury or whatever the fuck, and you get hit perfectly with shots that you should miss, or you get caught with stuff where you're like, I defended this hundreds of times, but suddenly today I'm a piece of shit or whatever. Being a human being sucks. Go to my episode where I say life sucks, where I had to walk. I didn't have to walk. I could have just slept right outside here. Right outside of the house, like in the garage or whatever, but I've never done that. Because I feel like I'm having an argument with people. I don't want to be around them. I don't want to be around this stupidity. But I have to deal with it because it's my family. And it's me. And it's part of being a human being. For a lot of people is not having an easy way. I'm not going to talk about myself anymore. I've already done that in the last 247 episodes. This little bit is for people who are going through some bullshit. Like, just kill them. Just that's satire, obviously. YouTube, please don't take my fucking video down again. But try to deal with hours upon hours of bullshit and have to give up your sanity for these fucking people to feel happy with themselves, or would you rather just be done with it? I haven't got the luxury of sleeping around friends' houses or families, relatives' houses. If you're dealing with bullshit and you can end it as fast as possible, maybe think before you act. That's what I always try to do. You can never really plan ahead. Material things don't really matter. Like when I'm arguing with someone, they say, I'm going to smash all of your stuff, I'm going to throw all of your stuff outside, I'm going to fucking throw water on everything, or whatever the fuck. Or they start smashing stuff in front of you and start screaming at you. I'm going to die and I'm not going to take any of those things with me. I've got it in my head. I've got all my favourite films in my head. I can just sit down and watch a fucking film in my head. I can barely do that. Like, I can remember scenes in films. I can remember music and stuff, but it's always... Actually, no, it's not better to listen to it. Sometimes I want to give my ears and my eyes a break from the electronic screens or the sounds of shitty audio. What did I watch? Modern Times or City Lights by Charlie Chaplin. I think it was City Lights. Where the boxing scene is pretty funny. The guy had springs. Was hiding behind the referee. The referee got punched. He got the bell around his neck. When he kept on walking back to his corner, the bell kept on ringing. Charlie Chaplin. The ending of that film is ambiguous as well. Will she love him, or will she throw him away? The modern woman would throw that bitch away. Tinder. She's already got 50 boys on Tinder. Ugh. Are you abnormal? Ugh. Can I not control you? Ugh. Sometimes women like abnormal people, but it's only like it's only fun for a little bit, and then it becomes like too much to deal with. That's the same with everyone, not just women. I don't know how the people at my gym have been dealing with me for years. Sometimes I start talking about like abstract stuff. I guess you got to choose the right people and the right amount of time to talk about these things. And some people like it, and some people don't. Everyone has a different tolerance to everything. I'd do something until I fucking die. I'm very extreme. I've said that on a bunch of episodes. I'm extreme, and I'll either do everything or nothing. I don't even know how many times I've ran around now, but I know that if I run around this place 80 times, that's 1 kilometer. I think I'm like halfway through the 2nd kilometer right now. Usually it's 30 minutes, it's 15 minutes for a kilometer. That's the pace that I run at. So if I do 35, then I've definitely done like 2. Blah, blah, blah. Making films. Films without sound. They needed to be very entertaining. But they had the music playing to them. City Lights versus, and then that was done in the 1930s, by the way. Amazing. Versus, what's the other one that he did? The Grand Dictator. Which one do you like more? I think I like the Grand Dictator more because it's not because it's more political. It had more comedy in there, like the plane scene, then him making fun of Hitler. My little Babino, the scene where they were cranking up the seats to go higher than each other. Jojo Rabbit. I'll eventually watch that film. It's a comedy about World War II. Feels like a teen film. Or some real adult comedy. But that's hard to make. The Death of Stalin was kind of good. I like that style of stuff, but I want it to be that, but more slapstick. Like slapstick comedy has it died out? It's definitely died out. Come on. Slapstick comedy done right is amazing, though. But if I was gonna make something like that, I'd make it very, very, very quickly. I'd be like, I'd lie to the producers and everything. I'd say, I'd make it like. I make it so fast that like a normal audience would hate it, because I want jokes to be like fired like a machine gun. I don't want it to be like a bolt action rifle, which are what a lot of jokes are now, because you need the audience to fucking you need the audience to go click 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 click, oh funny, instead of just bang 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 bang, and then before it's done, you might have laughed at one joke, but there's like 10 other jokes. But that never works. Making films. Real films take money. It takes money to make some good. I think you can make amazing films with no money at all. I've seen some really good films made with less than $1 million. But I've seen some films which are incredible that are made with multi-million. Like, love it, hate it, think it's, stupid. The 2 Avenger games. Avenger Endgame and Avenger After Endgame Part 2 or whatever the fuck it's called. They were very entertaining. I've only watched both of them once. Much of it's like, wow, the superheroes, they save the day always. Hooray for the superheroes, and we're all together. We're all fighting evil. Fucking. As much as, it's pretty it's mediocre if you really look at it. I can make a better film than Avengers Endgame, like a better story than that. Avengers Endgame is just, man wants to destroy half of life. Everyone gets together with the little anal beads, and then they stop the man and they save Earth and the universe, which we care about the universe. Who gives a shit? I'll make Deadpool 3. I like the Deadpool character. I wanna do the real Deadpool, like real schizophrenia. I get only actors with real schizophrenia. Ryan Gosling. I like give him transorbital lobotomy, but it doesn't go right into this bit. It goes like all the way around, right into an area where it suddenly gives him schizophrenia. And we can fix that. Or just get Elon Musk's fucking device. It's like, turn on schizophrenia mode. And then we get him to fucking do that. I like Deadpool 2 way more than Deadpool 1. Deadpool 2 had some really funny scenes. It had the flow. It had the comedic flow that the first one was missing. The first one felt like... it didn't feel cheap. I really liked the first one as well. But the first one just had bits which were like American... too American. The second one was like Universal type shit. But they skipped a few things. The baby legs scene, that was too long. I mean, it was funny. It's not like laugh out funny. It is a funny concept, but well, you know, it kind of, films need that as well. I think that was smart. Smart. So I say smart. That was smart, innit? It's going to be fun to upload. The more time I record myself, the longer I have to wait to upload. And then the more time YouTube fucks up and fucking does, like, it has this thing where it doesn't let me upload. It starts flickering out and then it turns off and says there was a malfunction or whatever. Malfunction. I'm thinking about a device in the future that can clean out your entire body. Like, you can eat whatever you want and it just zaps it instantly and only gives you the right nutrients. Or just food that's designed to make your food like sugar that doesn't have any calories and negative effects. But that will only be for very rich people, because we need to keep the medical... we need to keep Big Pharma going with the drugs that fix you when your body can't deal with the bullshit of... because you pump too much fucking chemicals through it or whatever. And then Big Doctor. The Big Doctor that comes down and like chops you in half with a scalpel. SCP. SCP is pretty cool. The website and the games that are coming out from it and the whole feeling about it. It's got some cool creatures, it's got some cool stories. Then you make films with that. SCP film. Okay, I'm done now. Time to watch The Last Dance. I like Dennis Rodman. He was on the Eric Andre show, and I constantly remember him doing this. Like, Eric Andre started dancing, whatever, and he was, oh, shake, shake, oh, shake, shake. He comes down like, hey. Dennis Rodman gave me a good idea of what I should do with my hair. But don't think that I stole it from the guy. I'm unique and I'm doing this because I want to be the guy with the fucking hair. Even though people... I painted my nails and I went into a fucking jiu-jitsu class like multiple times. Every time I do it, people seem to be fucking angry with me. I think it's like a deep down thing in England where, like, if you are effeminate at all, people, like, on the surface... I don't know what they really feel about it, but they need to have like this persona where they're like, oh, you fucking gay, or some fucking bullshit like that. We're all children, fucking hell. Whenever I look at fights now, like, I used to look at fights in the past and I used to think, wow, they're superhumans! But now I fucking look at fights and I'm like, they're just, you know, we're just all children. The older I grow, the more I see people as like, just humans. Not anything else, just humans. With the same weaknesses as everyone, the same, like, things. Just some people are more driven than others, and some people are more athletically, more gifted than others. It's like, it's definitely a gamble. You're going to have a career on whether you get pitted off against someone who's just, like, they've just got everything that you never had. They got all of the pussy you always wanted. They got all of the accolades and all of the people saying, "Wow, you're the best," and you got nothing. Those kinds of people are like the arseholes of the gym, because they got a chip on their shoulders. They fucking go and like try and take your head off when you're training, and you try and say, come on, man, you piece of shit, what are you trying? And then they start getting angry with you. Like, I'm the one who's causing all of their fucking misery in this fucking existence. But that's a lot of people. And then I think it gets worse when you get famous or more money. People start going, why can't I have that? This guy has it, and not me. It's because he's white. And I just say, that's right. And that's not right. I have to fucking work hard for stuff in this world. I've been given some like stuff for free, but I've still got to work very hard if I want to get anywhere, and especially with mixed martial arts. Like, talking about it and everything is cool, and like, oh, I could be cool talking about everything that I've done, will do, and all this fucking. But I fuck all of that shit. I just want to fucking work. Let me fucking fight. Let me work. Let me get knocked out if I have to get knocked out. Let me get submitted or whatever the fuck. And you better bet I'm going to be fucking knocking people out. I'm going to be submitting people out. I'm going to be getting money. And if I fucking don't, then kill me. Fucking just kill me right now. Just, God, shoot a bullet through my fucking head while I'm recording this and upload it, please, because it's my final episode if you do that. The bullet is the migraine. And you can't see. I'd fight if I couldn't see. I don't even give a shit. Get me on street beefs. That's like my last dream before I fucking commit suicide. That's satire, by the way. Get me on street beefs so I can box the guy in the wheelchair. But I'd rather be fighting like some tough guys. I don't know if you should do top 10. What is it? Like, you need to do really good people. If you take too long, you get like really old. Like fights. Oh, in England, it's like fuck England, man. Get me in America where it's like massive and everyone's fighting all the time. Get me some fucking fights, please. I'm having to deal with fucking egos. I'm having to deal with people in my life not wanting to let me fight because they think I'm going to get knocked out or submitted or something. Fuck off. Just let me fight. And I'm not trying to be rude or anything. The problem with... I love a lot of human beings, but the problem with dealing with human beings is everyone's got their own perception of the world, and some people's perceptions are completely wrong, but they still think they were right. And we can all fall into that category at one point or another, and some people can do it multiple times. Even if they are smart, even if they've got all the experience and they know stuff, it's like it's chance, but then chance doesn't exist. Really, I'm on a flip on whether everything's destined or everything's chance. I don't know which one it is, but I believe in multiple universes. So maybe maybe create the universes whenever you make a decision. Like, I made a decision to run today. There was decision of just watching The Last Dance and jacking off at Michael Jordan and fucking Dennis Rodman and Pippen and all the other guys. We never talk about the white guys in basketball. Forrest Griffin used to do basketball. He won like in the tough championship or whatever against. Who did Forrest Griffin do the thing against? He had a tough season. Oh, I don't know. Was it Tito Ortiz? Yeah, it fucking was Tito, wasn't it? Tough's gone like too pussy for me. Now it's like really professional shit. You're not allowed to be rude. I liked it when it was more ego type shit and more reality. I don't really like reality TV, but if people are gonna, if like Tony Ferguson is diving through the air, like tackling someone and smacking his face on a glass table or whatever, that's kind of funny. That's the kind of reality TV I like. I don't like the reality TV where people are sitting around screaming and pointing at each other, fucking going, "You fucked my man! You looked at my man!" Or fucking just men getting berated on TV. And then there was fucking black guys and other fucking big white guys and fucking black. When are they ever going to do a black woman who cucks a black guy, like a white guy comes in and like does that? Don't really see that a lot because all the white guys are pussies, right? I don't even know what makes good TV. I know controversial stuff makes good TV. So anything that's like, well, you know what? I lied. I do know what makes good TV. It's just drama and controversy. And people who look weird and act weird and stupid so everyone can laugh and go, haha, I'm better than that. When you're really not. The majority of people who laugh at the fucking TV are exactly like those fucking people. Oh shit, except they don't have the cameras on them. They're probably boring pieces of shit. Oh, I'm coming for my fucking UFC belt. Heavyweights, get out of the way. Tap on the ground, please. Just tap. When we're fighting, I'll look at you and you can just tap on the ground, and I'll forgive any thing that you said about me. Anything that you want to do to me, you can imagine in your head, but just tap on the ground, please. Thank you. Light heavyweights as well. I think I'll go down to middleweight as well. Just tap on the ground and let it be over, please. Or, nah. I don't even care. I don't care if I fight or if I don't fight. But I do need to keep on doing exercise or I'm going to get, worse than I was before. I can't let myself get worse than I was before because I was really fat before. I got really thin doing Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and kind of muscly, and I could do press-ups and shit. I could do planks. I still got a gas tank. And I'm gonna go boom boom, super speed. The people who I send messages to, I send them messages in very long gaps. They all fucking hate me. I'm only joking, obviously. They don't hate me. I am weird. I know I'm a weird boy. And I gotta play to my advantages. So get me that fucking cool hair before I go bald, because you know I'm going bald from coronavirus and from genetics as well. I don't care about my appearance. I don't care what women like about me. I'm going to be rich in the future. That's all women care about. That's the most attractive thing to a man is cash, because it shows that you have social status. And the majority of women only care about how they look socially around their friends, so they can say, I'm better than you. That's what life is about. Life is about just, for a human being anyway. You know, who gives a shit about all of this fucking be better than ever? No, don't be better than anything. Just be the best human being that you can be. Fuck everyone else. And if no one's giving you anything, ignore them until they start giving you things. No, I'm only joking. I want to work very, very hard for... okay, I'm here to work very, very hard. Whoever takes advantage of that, you win. Whoever doesn't take advantage of that, I'm going with the person who takes advantage of me working hard and can provide to me. This is just me getting everything off of my fucking chest and head. It's like, after this, what did I learn? What did I learn from doing this? What did I learn from making this video this time? 50 fucking minutes, nearly an hour of talking. I could talk for ages. I'm out of here. I want to fucking sit down again. I'm walking on Friday. Fucking guy called Luke. I don't know if he's still watching my videos or not. He's definitely not going to watch up to this point. And if he does, then, woo, he's a true fan. But, it's a Bladdercast, like and subscribe and send comments to me if you love me, only. He tried to talk some bullshit about me. Not really, but he said, are you still walking? And I said, no, but I walked yesterday to him. And then he smiled to himself. He thinks that I'm not putting in the work that I put in to make myself good. I'm putting in work. I'm being crazy. That's what you need to do. I need to rip my body apart and then build it back up. I've got muscles that I've never hurt before that are hurting. And I don't even give a shit. I want to I want to eat. I want to fuck. I want to fight. I want to make people think that I'm smart. I want to fucking end this now. And I'll see you later, boys and girls. I love you all.